Hello, Dismal Hammer Tubers, and welcome back. Let's play Long War II XCOM 2 Episode 3 with me, BlueAnkylo. So, we're ready. We had the mission prep from the end of last episode. We're in the outskirts of Delhi, and we need to hack a workstation and get out of here before the Advent can get us. So, let's get to it. Having a lot of high hopes for my squad.
This is Avenger. The access point we're after is
all right.
ahead.
Hack that station.
Expect hostile resistance.
All right. So we've got a limited amount of time. In the config files, I've added a passive +5 bonus to these sorts of things. So if you want to be true to form, we need to do it in 10 turns. That is the goal. And then I've just got the 5 as a buffer so that not really. Well, to be honest, it's not even these missions I need it on. It's the missions where you have no choice but to cross the map and evac, or you lose your squad. In this one, we can evac whenever we want. And if we run out of turns, we just don't get the mission. We just don't get the data, which is, mission fail, but could be worse. Anyway, so what have we got? We've got Lady Blue, Specialist. Definitely helps out with the hacking. Instead of having to go into that room, we could maybe grenade the wall and then hack from over here or something. We've got Fella McGubbins. Oh yeah, this is the squad we prepped for the other day. We've got myself with the big gun. We've got Technico. We've got Gray. We've got Jobot. And that's it. So only 6 members. But I've got high hopes. So one of the main priorities here is getting a good activation on the first enemy group. I think, well, the roof is not a... I like being up high. Solar panels and everything. But there's not like a great edge cover for up here. And I think if we put someone in the middle, they wouldn't really have line of sight on the ground, even though they'd have height advantage. Maybe the second floor, though, depending on how we get up there. From beside the windows might be a nice cover into, this is sort of a kill zone in the middle of the map here. So, we gotta find out where the aliens are one way or the other, so let's start moving up.
Heading out. Got eyes on a hostile.
Alright, well that helps. We figured out where they are right at the beginning. So, Trooper, Sentry, and Officer. Sentries are the worst. I hate them because they get free overwatches. Also, this civilian is going to really mess my day up. They won't move, but it means I can't use this cover, and I have to be careful moving around them or it'll alert the aliens. So that kind of sucks. Maybe I should see if we can get into the building.
Position confirmed.
Seeing as going around on the right looks like a bad idea at the moment. Oh man, there's... Either they can... No, there's another one in here. This room is entirely blocked off as well. This kind of sucks. I guess we can check the other way into the building next turn. Well, I get the feeling I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of offensive maneuvers on this first turn. So for now, let's just keep an eye on the enemy positions. We send 2 people into the house next turn. And sort of group up for now, I guess. Yeah, because I don't think the civilians ever move unless you activate them, which requires moving close to them, which lets the enemy know you're here. So we could probably get into the playground as well, which I don't think it's high enough to get you the height bonus, but I guess that's theoretically something we could try.
Headed there now.
Let's open this gate up carefully right now, so that next turn I can move in there if I want. Without alerting anybody. Open the door, please. As long as you just open it as an action, you don't alert anybody. It's only when you run through it that you alert the map. Well, I mean, full cover behind this kitty wall, so I guess that's fair.
Moving to Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
They are heading towards the playground. Or perhaps the playground would be an appropriate place to ambush. Also, a single drone on the left side. So sometimes you'll get like scouting drones, and they're set up to do stuff like this, so you get stuck and I can't move myself. Like, I could shoot it, maybe kill it, but then it would activate, well, it would, if we could see these guys, it would activate them, so we wouldn't be able to get the ambush. I want to keep an eye on what they're doing, though. Okay. Well, I don't want to activate them this turn, unless we absolutely have to. Guess you can't jump up the side of this thing? No, so if we want to go into the playground, we have to go all the way into the middle. Which we can do. Do we get line of sight through the playground? No. So we could have someone on this side taking shots around. And then if I want to get someone up here... I don't know if that gives you the height advantage, but... not a lot of other angles here. Well, if they keep moving this way... okay.
Move.
Well, I want to get away from that drone, and unfortunately... I have a lot of options.
Good to go.
We got to deal with this squad before too much time goes by, so I can get moving on to the actual mission objective.
Okay.
Okay. And I could put someone up on the roof. Well, no. Only certain people can run... like, you have to have a submachine gun to get by these guys. Sucks.
Affirmative.
Alright, well, I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do with myself. Actually, what might have worked, I'm not even sure, but I could have possibly used my specialist to try Haywire Protocol on the robot. It's possible if you succeed and shut it down for a turn, that might not activate it and would stop it so I could move. But then again, it still might activate the enemies. I'm not 100% sure on that.
Moving to Overwatch.
I should try to test that out one of these days, just so I can confirm it. Alright, well, they're coming towards us, so we're definitely going to want to activate these guys. I think we'll activate them with a grenade. Now, this guy might just act... yeah, I mean, I couldn't move, and he's going to fly right on top of me. There's basically no way to avoid that the way that's worked out. Come on, hit him at least. Didn't kill him, we just 3 damage. Alright, well, we did kill it with Overwatch, so... great. And now these guys will activate and we don't get our ambush on them, really. Unless I have any spare Overwatches left over. Well, I mean, it could have been a lot better. I was hoping for a much better activation. Also, this guy got a free Overwatch. What a jerk. That's not even remotely fair. Yeah, well. So I don't really want to move this way. There's certainly another alien pod on this map. But getting a flank on the officer seems like a pretty good idea. I just wish it was someone with a bigger gun, because the submachine gun's probably not going to kill him unless we get a crit. Can we flank that guy? Kind of hard to see so far away. Yes, so we can flank the sentry, but we still have to deal with that Overwatch. So the easiest way to guarantee no Overwatch is a flashbang, in my opinion. For now. We'll eventually get better moves. Alright, so both of them are nerfed a little bit, less aim and all that. Fella here can try the old flankaroonie. I mean, it's only 70%. You're never going to miss on 70%, right? Didn't kill him, but you got a solid hit. I'll take it. Alright, now I managed to take some good damage on that drone, but unfortunately I'm out of position to help out with this fight. I could run onto the roof, but the path looks scary. I might activate some more aliens, so probably not the best strategy there. So I think I'll just dash over so that if anything survives... I'm sure we can go through the window. So if I dash up to here, I'll be pretty close. And then next turn I can support with whatever's needed. Now, Technico again, gonna have a hard time getting a good shot. Potentially could nade this guy. I don't want to waste all my grenades right at the beginning here, but definitely not a terrible strategy, I don't think, to use a few. Especially because we're not going to be able to get any shots. I would like this guy to move. If I put someone like 2 squares within this civilian, they'll get out of the way. and then next turn we can get the full cover there, but that's gonna have to wait. I wish you could tell if standing here we'd be able to throw the grenade over the playground. Like, it's theoretically possible, but I don't know for sure. Well, I want him close enough to be able to help out next turn, so let's get him a little bit closer. And maybe, just maybe. Alright, well, it's not perfect toss, but if he can just do a couple damage, then maybe Lady Blue can finish him. Wish I could get to land right on top of him. We'd have a better chance of getting 4 or 5 damage, but at least if it's not diagonal, but just like horizontal to the center, I feel like we might still get 2 or 3 damage at least. What I don't want to see is a 1 or a 2, really. I want to see a 3 or a 4 here. 3 is acceptable. Kind of awkward timing, but that's fine. Okay, so that puts him in range for Lady Blue. She better not activate any more groups.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Lady Blue. 71%. Pretty good chance to kill here. We're not going to be using a flashbang. Now, if she had combat protocol, which she'll need a promotion for, we'd have a guaranteed undodgeable 2 damage, which would finish him off. But, he got the graze.
I got a piece. My weapon's spent.
So we did not finish him off. And then we've only got 1 left with Jobot. Unfortunately, we have not killed any of them. Now, thanks to wound modifiers, this guy will be not terribly dangerous. And then these 2 are flashbangs, so like we're not in a bad situation, but we also didn't kill any of them. So I'm considering moving into half cover just to get a shot or an overwatch. And it's probably safe. I mean, I don't want Jobot to die, but I want him to be able to contribute here, other than just throwing a grenade and... can't really throw a grenade far enough to hit the guy at full health. You'll be fine, Jobot. Don't worry about it. Just for interest's sake. This guy's got minus 35 aim. You're in cover. Light cover is another 30. So he's got like a 10% chance to hit you. You'll be totally fine. Okay. I think he was trying to go for a flank on Lady Blue, but... well, sure. If you're going to get hit by a 8%, there's not much I can do about that. And that broke his Overwatch, of course, so we didn't get any return fire. Oh, it's going to be a pain to finish these guys off. Early on, you have so few options with your low-level troops to actually deal damage. Well, she can't move anymore. So this is the best shot we're going to get with her. We got him anyway. Awesome. So we got a little bit of luck there. I'll take that. Can't really get into... I could test out if this is going to be height advantage or not. Don't really want to sit in half cover. These guys are both in full cover, which is great. Can't really flashbang a flashbanged unit. And I don't want to risk activating more units, more enemies, so... I mean, it's possible we'll destroy the tree, but it's very unlikely. Unfortunately, basic level grenades don't do a lot of terrain damage. Now, we did get the kill, so that's... only 1 enemy left. Makes me feel a lot better about maybe taking a couple of these, because technically all we need is a graze here, and that's a 31%. So that's probably worth taking a couple shots at 30.
Come on! Running ammo fast.
Or 27. Come on, 27. Actually, we got the full hit. That's the 17% chance there. Wow.
That was good.
Cool. Alright, well, we're in a good spot now. The problem, of course, is now the aliens are activated on the map, so they'll start heading towards us. So we're definitely going to want a couple people on Overwatch, I think.
Whatever you say.
Good, and that guy's out of the way if we need that cover now.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Alright, nothing happens. We do want the loot. Wasn't there loot? I guess maybe it was the guy we grenaded that dropped loot. I thought 2 of them had loot to drop, but maybe I was wrong. Alright, well, once we can see that, we can hack it. We've got, you know, 7 turns left. If we're being fair. We gotta have a look across the road here. Oh. Oh no, that's just the tower. So, technically we could try to hack the tower. If we fail, this is one of the mods that tells you this without having to actually send your gremlin over. If we fail, it'll tell all the aliens where we are. If we succeed, we could give them all the disorient effect for a turn, or potentially go on to concealment again, but it's a pretty low chance.
Overwatch.
Please don't activate anything. This is a slightly dangerous move. Just move away. Good. Okay. So we're gonna send everyone that direction. Technico. I don't wanna risk any more activations on this turn. I already had 2 people risk activating an alien pod. One of the things is the AI tends to have a defense mode, so it's quite likely there's a pod or 2 that are set to patrol and defend this room. So once we can see in there, it's very likely that there'll be some contacts. Okay, well, I definitely want to get the loot on the way. We've got lots of time to get across this road, so we should be in good shape.
I got the thing.
I'd like to reload, but I'd rather you're in position just in case I need a nade. Same thing here. Stick to the wall. You should be fine. This is like our most vulnerable turn while we're trying to catch up here. Get everyone together. Alright, so now, crossing the road. Would not be surprised if this move activates something, but we want to open with that. Okay, if that didn't activate, this skin, we're like 1 tile closer, could activate. Still nothing. Okay, so I feel pretty secure having these 2 reload or overwatch and have everyone else catch up.
Absolutely.
And reload and overwatch and all that jazz.
Got it.
Alright, so next turn will be a little bit more
Confirmed.
aggressive on the moving in thing. But even without my edit, we still have 6 turns left, which I feel like we're in good shape for.
Back online. Good to go. Good to go.
Maybe get a sound ping? Yeah, okay, good.
Looks like they called in backup.
Oh, that sucks. So, the problem with that is we really shouldn't activate a pod now that we know an alien pod is going to dump in. So what we really should be doing right now is just overwatching and hope they land somewhere nearby so we can kill them. But like the worst situation is activating a new pod, which is gotta be like right in here. Which, I mean, probably can't even really move forward at all at this point. Dang it. This is why turn timers and reinforcements... Well, I don't say they break the game for me, but they certainly complicate things. And I'm not sure it's in a positive manner for gameplay, but I know lots of people like them, so I haven't turned them off or anything. And it's part of the design of Long War 2. So if they're dropping down right in the middle of the road between our squad, that'd be perfect. So we got 4 extra advent just popped right in the middle of nowhere. And not quite in the middle of our group, but close enough we should get some shots. And a shot and a miss. I don't know why that was 14%, that was terrible. We got a graze. Another miss. Good. 2 misses and a graze. Awesome. Come on, guys. Pick it up. Alright, yeah, that's it. I know how to fire my gun. I don't know what the rest of you fools are doing. Alright, come on, next. Come on, you guys. You got a kill. Yeah, okay, 2 kills. I'll take that. 2 kills out of 4. Good enough. Oh, that's not fair. Just trying not to activate these guys. Maybe we can blow that truck up. That'll kill 3 of them. Oh, well, now I wish I'd killed more than just the 2. Alright, don't do anything rash. Let's think about it. We got 6 people. Everyone's in good health. All of these guys drop loot. Well, we're just going to sacrifice any chance of getting their loot. We don't have anyone with heavy weapons. If I can put someone to this square, we'll get a flank on him. Unfortunately, I'm not quite quick enough. So maybe I'll handle... Now, I've got like some cool AoE suppression abilities. I could suppress all 3 of those guys. Bella? I think we need to kill these 2. And once these 2 are dead, then we can start trying to suppress or flashbang this group. The hardest one to get will be this guy because he's got really good cover. Like, I have to move someone basically all the way into like a dangerous position here to get that. And Fella could do it. Or Technico. Not Gray. So I think Gray gets the theoretical shot on the guy in the back. And Fella, or Jobot, well, you've got a flashbang ready to go. You got both. Well, I need someone to grenade this, so for now, Fella, you're gonna not miss this Advent Engineer. 90% never fails. Alright, good start.
Target neutralized.
That was a solid hit. Now, we just need to kill his cover, which is the sentry, who is not on Overwatch, thankfully. I think Jobot's gonna try that. Now, I'm worried because this is not good cover from these guys. But it's not cover at all. Actually, I'm not even sure if we're gonna get a flank here. I know the icon is saying it, but I have a feeling the game might take that away from us. Because it's only a flank from this side of the pole, which is blocked. So if you step to this side, it's not a flank. So I think we need to grenade him. Which means what I should have done is put Fella over here and had someone else take that shot that Fella took. Dang it. Yeah, that's not great. We could definitely flank him with Lady Blue. Hadn't thought of this angle. Oh yeah, we've got a couple people that can flank from this side. Alright, Technico. You'll be in cover from the active pod. Please do not miss this shot. 72%. Also, get a 4 damage. Come on, buddy. You got nothing. Not even a graze. Well, now you're relying on Lady Blue with a submachine gun to get a crit. Not happy with you guys. Well, technically a max damage roll. She doesn't need a crit for that. But a crit would be lovely. Come on, lady. Thank you. Thank you.
What did you expect?
Nothing but the best. Alright, well that leaves us with 3 actions to deal, at least to try to lock down this group. Jobot would have to move up to get a solid flashbang. I'm gonna want to move up regardless. From here, I'm in good cover. If I area suppress that guy, I think that's like probably my best choice right now. That will hit, I think, well, it actually won't hit that guy. I'll save that one for last, but that's probably what I'll do, because I'm not going to have... that's not a bad shot, to be honest. I wonder if I could just grenade them. Like, this truck, if it'll explode, would be amazing. Looks like Jobot's not going to be able to move very far. Plus, must have a pretty low mobility stat. A mobility of 10. Oof, that is not good, actually. This guy better have an amazing aim. 62 is not good. I don't like Jobot's stats. I don't know what you're doing. Send you back to basic training camp. So we could probably flash all 3, maybe? Maybe not, actually. Looks like you can flash 2. Can't even get a grenade close enough to the truck, really. Huh. hoping for a little bit better there. Well, I think the AoE suppression is the right choice. It'll at least hit those two. This guy's going to be kind of left alone, unfortunately. But, you know, what other choice have I got here? Try to just kill this guy with a grenade?
This is for you.
Alright. Good. So much for the loot, but that's not a problem. And, no good shots. Well, we can hit the truck, but from this angle, I'd be really surprised if it blows up. Maybe. You know what? Whatever. Throw all your grenades. Who needs them? Truck's on fire. If they stay there, they're gonna have a really bad day. And that guy's staying there.
I'm under fire.
And this is the only one with a reasonably good shot. And he's using it to mark. And taking a shot. 53, yeah, we got pretty lucky there to not get hit for sure. Now, he was suppressed, so yeah, bad aim for sure. Alright, we're good, right? Burn through some ammo. Come on, truck. Blow up. Yeah! Who needs loot? Just blow everything up. Okay. You know, I would love to get the loot, obviously, but you're not going to be able to pull that off all the time. So I could reload and suppress. You've been marked. You should move to full cover. Like, regardless, he should be in good cover or out of line of sight. That is useless. Ray here. Again, no grenades because it's on cooldown. Practically useless. We need Lady Blue to get hacking. We've got, you know, 2 or so more turns before we'd have to hack it or lose it, if I'm being fair. Well, I really don't have a way to kill this officer right now. Like, I don't see any way to hit him. So, I'm gonna suppress him. I could have moved up, but then I could not have suppressed, so...
Locked and loaded.
Let's keep him with a bad aim. Everyone should be in pretty good cover. I really need to do some hacking here.
Rock and roll.
And again, there could be another pod behind that wall. Can he see you from here? No. If he moves, we've got 2 or... We actually got 3 overwatches. I think that would be very unlikely to not hit him. So even if he tries to move, he should die. And Lady Blue here. I don't want to move over yet, so just catch up. Maybe next turn we can blow up the wall and hack it or something like that. Let's get her caught up and reloaded.
We're green to go.
I'm really not happy with his location right here. 8%. Even with all the suppression, still 8%. Alright. Couple turns left. So, yeah, we need line of sight to hack it. You can actually see with the sight range indicator where you can see it from, which is definitely nice. There's nowhere in her blue move that can somehow magically see through the wall, as far as I can see, because we'd see a little target over it if it was possible. Yeah, it probably is not going to work. There's no, you know, window door trick here. Well, actually, if the door was open, maybe. It's not going to be that easy. Alright, we can technically flank him, but it's kind of sketchy. But, I mean, we do need to kill this guy. No grenades. Use a grenade. Grenade won't kill him, might damage him enough. We're just gonna go all in on killing this guy. Who else has grenades? Running really low on frags. In fact, it might be the last frag. That's the last one. To be honest, I'm not confident it would destroy the wall, so let's just time this out. So I need to move forward like 1, 2, 3, 4 squares, basically, to get this where I want it. 1, 2, 3, 4, that'll do.
No problem, boss.
Perfect.
Take this.
Hopefully we'll do 4 or 5 damage. Maybe destroy the tree if you're really lucky. 5 damage, good. Again, the animation timing is a little bit wonky. Alright, so I feel like 1 damage
I'm on it.
we can risk an out in the open flank. It's 86% chance minus his dodge. Didn't even get the grades.
Still up. Toss me some ammo.
You guys trying to make me mad. Come on, someone just finish him, please. I took the good shot, I missed.
Enemy is
It wasn't, you know, 100% or nothing, but like, I mean, we're all in at this point. Someone's out in the open, so kill him or someone gets shot, basically. Bella? 35, essentially.
adjusting sights.
I don't know what to say.
Heading out.
I guess we can emergency bang him. Oh, I'm so sad. I'm so disappointed in you guys.
Not a problem.
Still the wrong one. 20%. Alright. Technico, come on, buddy. Shoot him! Not even once.
Not even close. Neither
Well, we could take a round 30% chance to kill him. Or we can flashbang him and hope he misses.
You watching?
I've been so lucky with my shots, I didn't want to bother with another 30%. Awesome. I have to hack it next turn if we're fair. So, we're running out of time for our mission objective. Just went with Overwatch, eh? Well, we're still in a flanking position. He doesn't get covering fire Overwatch, so there you go. Luckily, the officer was dumb. So normally this would be the final turn. I'm really counting on Blue, Lady Blue, being able to remote hack it, and she can. Thank goodness.
Sure thing.
Just in time if you were playing it on normal mode. If you're playing it on hard mode, you'd have even less time, so...
access point.
We would have already missed it by like 2 turns if you're playing it on Legendary, by the way.
Hacking in.
Which means, like, if we didn't bring a specialist, it would have been basically impossible. Well, you know, we could have been more aggressive and rushed forward, but... so we can get a free Rebel, or try to get a PCS, one of the sims you can equip. I think, obviously, we'll go with the more likely to succeed. I find you generally just fail these, but we'll see. Yeah, not even close. So we get our data, but we don't get any bonuses. It would have been nice, honestly, to get an extra Rebel, but... What can you do? You can save Scum. Save and reload until you get what you want. Sounds pretty lame. The other thing we could have done a little bit earlier, knowing that that was going to happen, like, this turn... well, I want to pick this up. But we could have called Evac a turn or 2 ago, but I've been using all my turns to shoot, so... Like, if we hadn't had such a hard time killing this guy, I would have definitely called for Evac earlier. Seeing as it's going to take 3 turns anyway.
This is Firebrand.
But hopefully we can hold the area down for that long.
I can handle that. I'm ready.
I don't know if there's any real strategy on where to put these, other than somewhere that you can get all your troops to and maybe cover.
Let's rock.
Advent reinforcements inbound.
Yeah, of course. So we'll have to fight them off for like 1 turn. So we're just going to keep people close to the evac point.
Absolutely.
Honestly, they're not going to get a free shot when they drop down. So you can just overwatch. I'd rather have more overwatches than have you in position or in cover.
Overwatch. Come get some. Affirmative. Covering now.
And same thing with Lady Blue, basically. Get her close, and then maybe when they drop down we can get a couple kills.
On Overwatch.
Turns out they were close to her old position. But we should still get some shots. Now, I don't think I've ever seen reinforcements drop loot. Wow, we're getting some really good shots here. Alright, the entire team had to work together to get one sectoid down. That was pretty brutal. But you got a promotion out of that. Who was that got the kill? Yeah. Next turn, we're out of here. So that was not Fella, no, Jobot got the kill there. Okay, well, we've got 3 Advent. Got Flashbang. We have like 1 grenade left on me. Or I used it already. Of course I used it already. Well, this guy probably won't be too hard to flank and kill. This is not going to blow up anymore, so full cover and a flank seems like a reasonable choice. Also staying close to the evac. Don't miss. Thank you. Definitely helps. Okay. We might be able to flank kill this guy as well. Now technically, the big gun actually doesn't. It actually gets a small close range aim debuff, so that's not a great choice for me. I think maybe we'll just take a couple normal shots on him. Got a flashbang. Can't hit that one anyway. I think you move up. That'll be inside the evac zone anyway. I don't have much confidence that we're going to be killing these two without any fluke of luck. Stroke of luck. Magic fluke. Might as well just take the full cover when you have the choice. And a relatively small chance to do anything. Wasn't expecting much. Lady Blue is flanked, so we gotta move her. Cheap! Well, she only got the submachine gun though, so she's not gonna do much damage. It'd be relatively... I know she got a really lucky crit earlier, but you can't count on that happening again. So I think I just suppress this guy. So both of them have been debilitated. And on the off chance that we hit him, you know, that's great. Well, I say that. Let's just make sure this guy can't even move. This way we'll be able to escape next turn a little bit safer. Awesome. And I'll give Lady Blue the chance. Not a flank, because then she'll be flanked herself, but... 26, you never know. She is so good. Best wife. I don't care if you killed him. You hit him. That's half the battle. You're not getting a hit at 11%. Forget it. That guy can't do anything, so he hunkers. Perfect. Well, time to get out of here.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Awesome. Well, we'll take a couple pot shots at this guy on our way out. We'll probably miss, but like everyone moves into the evac zone, takes a shot. If you hit him, you hit him. Awesome. Great luck. Now that it doesn't really matter.
Hostile terminated.
I can still reload and shoot. Hey, see, look, you got a promotion out of that shot. Awesome. And some people said, I have read this before, that killing reinforcements doesn't give you any experience. Clearly not correct. Oh, there's no way we're going to hit that guy. 0%, huh? Well, I guess we're not going to really worry about it then, are we? If we had a grenade, we might blow him up with a grenade, but...
On your order.
Well, now I get to show you off another one of my cool mods.
Heading out.
Everyone's in the evac zone. Evac All button.
I'm gone.
Let the ropes go. Normally you have to go through everyone individually, but I figure this is pretty cool.
All surviving Xcom operatives are secure.
Okay, good mission!
Firebrand returning to base.
The reinforcements didn't crush me like they sometimes do, and we got a little bit lucky when we needed to get lucky, and the general strategy seemed to work. It was pretty close, we barely made it in time to hack, but we did succeed. So, good mission, yeah. Not a great successful shot percentage. Nope. Good job, McGubbins. Dealt the most damage. Probably. It's fair. Not bad. Yeah, no, that was good first mission. First, like, real mission. I know we've done a couple, but, like, that's your first infiltrated mission with a timer. Terrible timers. Alright, welcome home, soldiers. Including myself.
Good work out there, Commander.
Yes, indeed. Promotions for everyone. Well, I'll be saving the class-specific promotions for after the battle. But for people who are already in their class, like myself, let's talk a little bit about gunner perks. I think combativeness is terrible. First off, this gives you melee parry and some dodge. Seems like a terrible idea. You never want your gunner up close like that. And the knife does like 2 damage. It's not great. Grazing fire is pretty good. It's a 50% chance that a miss turns into a graze after all the other calculations. And a graze is half damage. Gunners tend to do a lot of damage. It's not bad. It does proc. I checked this one too. I forgot again, but there's going to be abilities that require a hit to get another attack. So, depending on how you build your character, there are certain abilities that you can take 3 shots or 2 shots or something, or every time you get a kill, you get another shot or whatever. There's stuff like that. For abilities that require a hit to activate another ability or another attack. A graze, including from this one, counts as a hit. So that's potentially quite useful. I generally find, though, I just want to do more damage. So I could definitely see the argument for either of these, but generally passive damage is my favorite. And this is actually a bug. I looked this one up as well. The game is parsing the center as a command to center the text, rather than just ignoring it as an HTML type command. Kind of funny. And Lady Blue. We know that. So, 3 trees, healing oriented, shooting Overwatch oriented, and techie hacker oriented, kind of. Now, long range healing with the medical protocol is really handy. Don't get me wrong, being able to long range heal, you get a free heal with your gremlin, and I think more as he gets leveled up, like you upgrade him to higher techs. It's good. It is quite good. Also, you can use it to stabilize without ending your turn. It's definitely useful. But there was at least 2 or 3 turns where doing 2 damage that you cannot miss would have been better. So I'm going with combat protocol, and then maybe all the medic stuff after that. Because as we upgrade our drone, this will do more damage. It's 2 damage to biological at level 1, and double that to mechanical. And then that basically doubles when you turn it to Gremlin Tier 2. And I think there's a Gremlin Tier 3, which again adds even more damage. So it's pretty good, I think. And you can already hack too, so that helps. Alright, we got a little bit of loot. We did destroy a lot of loot on that mission. We don't get much. What else was that? That was an intel mission too. So we picked up some intel. And maybe a lead? Yes. So we've got a special objective to get some Avenger power. So this is one of the neato bonuses that you can pick up from some of those missions. One of the really strong reasons, like, maybe plus 20 intel didn't sound all that useful. Like, that's potentially a dangerous mission for not a lot of reward. No corpses, no alloys or anything. But sometimes you'll get just, hey, you want to get some more, actually didn't mean to go here just yet, but that's fine. Want to spend some time and get some power. I mean, if it's just a passive power increase to your Avenger, that's awesome. I've also seen, like, passive contact boost, so it can have a +1 to your maximum contact. Like, there's some really good stuff. I thought this was going to get to 100%. I wonder if I should spend the intel to make this easier. We're going to save this one for next mission. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, including a Shinobi and a Ranger. This is like a pretty good squad for starters. It's a timer, open up the jail cell, get out of there mission. I don't like them being guarded. That's because we're 1% short, which is just bad luck. I need to, maybe in the future, instead of making like 7 days, 11 hours, I need to be, instead of exactly that, like 1 hour quicker. Because I thought I'd had enough time, but... Well, we'll save that for next episode regardless. For now, let's level up our dudes. So, Technico, your base stats... Let's see, right now I've got one of each class, so I've got no preference, I don't need anything specifically. Well, I noticed right off the bat, fella has a lot of dodge and a lot of aim. Not a lot of HP, though. Be a ranger? Sharpshooter or a ranger? Actually, with such a low HP, probably best to keep him somewhere he doesn't get shot at too much. So I think we've got a sniper. Like, you can get a higher base rookie aim. I've seen up to, like, close to 80 at the really high end. Although I don't see much here with higher than 70, so... 74... For rookies, might be about as good as we've got for our random luck. And then squaddies already have an aim boost, like an aim bonus from level ups. So, yeah, you know what? Fella, you get to be a sniper this time around. Not a shinobi. Shinobis are cool, but with low HP and just average mobility, I think that's a terrible choice for you. So let's switch him over. Sharpshooter. Alright. A little bit more aim because of that. But a little bit safer for the low HP, and I really like marksmen in this, or sharpshooters in this mod. I feel like they're really strong, so that's a good. I always like having more of them. Next up, let's see, really low willpower. Nobody here has any specific hacking strength, so probably no specialists. How about movement? So like Gray Arias here has a little bit above average. Both of these people have slightly above average mobility. Although Technico has bad HP. So I think I will turn Gray into my second shinobi. Average aim and good mobility is the key. 16 is the sort of minimum requirement for good shinobi and assaults in my book. We'll have ways of boosting it up higher, but you know, if you have much less than that, you know, you're not going to be running around slicing up aliens that easily. Alright, so I've got 2 sharpshooters, 2 shinobi. The aim for these guys isn't terrible. Jobot's is really slow, though. In fact, 13 mobility would have been enough in Long War 1 for me to basically just bench him and pick someone else, but... We got what we got. People got their pools randomly. So, what is he good at? Lots of HP. Kind of tanky with a little bit low aim. I don't know. What do they give him? Ranger? I mean, that's... It's not the worst class for him. I like Rangers. Rangers, in a sense, kind of like snipers. You tend to put them in a good position and then just keep firing. But that is so bad mobility. I mean, it's low enough that you want to consider a submachine gun, which is not good for Ranger. So theoretically, if I switched him to like technical, I could put a submachine gun on him, and then he can focus on rockets and stuff rather than trying to move. Put it specialist, I guess. I'm trying to think of classes that I switch to submachine gun on relatively frequently. Rangers, you definitely want higher damage. Gunners, can't even use them. Assaults, that'd be silly. So it's basically down to like Grenadier, Specialist, or Technical, I think, because of his low mobility. He didn't have amazing hack, so maybe not Specialist, so Technical or Grenadier. I guess I'd lean towards Grenadier. I like Grenadiers a little bit more. Alright, there you go, my friend. So, we'll almost certainly give you a submachine gun so you can keep up with the squad. I think the grenade launcher still loses him 1 mobility too. Maybe the heavy classes wasn't the best option, but 12 mobility is okay, and he just loses weapon damage for that. But on the other hand, he gets a bunch of grenades and a grenade launcher, so yeah, okay. I'll accept that. Next, our final one, Technico, average aim, low HP, high mobility. That'd be a scout in Long War 1 would be what I'd be looking at. In this situation, well, let's see what they give him. Pretty good mobility, pretty low HP. That's the main thing here. I mean, if I didn't have too many snipers, the mobility is kind of wasted. You can go snapshot sniper, which is kind of like a scout, but I don't like them very much. So, low HP means you're probably not going to be considered for assault or shinobi, because your chance of just being one shot in a bad position pretty high. I guess maybe ranger, average aim. I mean, I do like rangers as a default. And I tend to keep them in pretty good cover most of the time. Like, because I want them taking 2 shots, they tend to get priority for heavy cover. Because a lot of the other people can move and shoot. Whereas the ranger's just going to sit there in high cover. Alright, we'll move them over. So that gives me 2 grenadiers, 2 sharpshooters. I mean, I wish there's a mod in Long War 1 that showed you, or maybe they added it into the Long War 1 eventually, that showed you how many of each class you had. So I want to keep it relatively balanced. I don't mind if I've got a couple more rangers and sharpshooters and grenadiers and a couple less technical. I actually don't find assaults as amazing as I used to in this game, but anyway, that's it for that mission and that episode. This episode, I think it's time to call it an episode. You check resistance management from here. We're going to try to pick up a couple, or at least one new one for New India on the next mission. So, I guess the only thing left to decide before we end it is, do I boost this or not? The question is, are we going to be able to win with more enemy reinforcements and a couple more aliens? I think we go for it at 99%. And we'd use this as a learning opportunity for how difficult it is. Even though this is a mission that we could be stranded on because there's going to be a pre-deployed evac zone that we have to get to in a certain number of turns. But it's still very light, which only means we've only got a couple extra aliens compared to the default of extremely light. Now, the guarded means something. I think they get reinforcements more often. There's definitely some downsides, but I think we'll give this a shot. And that will have to happen next episode. So thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. I have not yet haven't published the first episode yet. So I haven't had a chance to add any names in yet. But I'm probably going to record one more for this session. And then after that, I'll have a little break to upload a couple videos to catch up. And then some names can start showing in from anyone else who wants to join up. So yeah, see you guys next time. Hope you're enjoying the series. And have a great day.